Hi. So I recently uploaded my 1 year carnivore update, right? And one of the things that I said in the video, which was really pronounced for me, was how in tune I am with my body. Never have I been as in tune with my body as I am now. And what I'm going to share on this video kind of goes hand in hand with that thought. And it's just this idea of drinking water during my meals. And initially I did not want to admit that this was an issue, but I realized I was having some bloating, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna remain in total denial here because water is good. How can it create bloating, while I am eating? And sometimes you think, okay, if I ignore something, it'll go away. Nah, not really. And I had to come to terms with the fact that, okay, this is not a good idea for my body. And, there's lots of great videos out there explaining why you shouldn't drink water when you're eating and what it can do to your digestion. So I'm not going to go into all of that because someone can explain it a lot better than I ever could. But I wanted to throw it out there to just help you to think through and help you to troubleshoot, just in case this is an issue for you and you may not be aware. I know there have been times where I may have, a certain issue, and I'm sitting and I'm watching a video and someone will say something and it's like a light bulb will go off for me and I'll go, wait a minute, that's my issue too. And it helps me to connect the dot. So I'm just, throwing this out there as I go on my journey and I see what works and what doesn't work, to just say, hey, if you're having some issues, if you're eating your meat and salt, but you're still experiencing bloating while, when eating those things, and you may be wondering what's the issue, consider that it could be that you're drinking water. With all of that said, I know that all of our bodies don't operate the same. So some people, they can drink water and be totally fine. I think what we should be careful to do or to not do is to dismiss other people's experience and automatically assume that, oh, there's no validity to what you're saying because it's not my experience. If it's not your experience, wonderful. That is great. I wish it wasn't my experience too. I wish I could drink my water with my meals, right? But I would say to be mindful, to not be dismissive if that's someone else's experience. And I think it's the same, that same principle applies to other things beyond just drinking water. But in any case, I just wanted to throw that out there. So what I do now, which for me really works, is that I try my best to drink, if I'm thirsty, an hour before I eat or an hour after I eat, as a general rule of thumb. I try to give an hour before and an hour after. And I know, if you read most articles, they'll say, oh, you could do 20 to 30 minutes. But for me, I just prefer to play it safe because I just don't like the idea of being bloated at all. I'm loving my new normal of just not experiencing, all that bloating that I am well aware of. And in the past, I used to do like apple cider vinegar, and I would drink that with my water when I was on keto. And you know what, that did help somewhat, but I would also put some stevia in there to help sweeten it. And I'm just, trying to stay away from all of that, and not let it become a daily thing. So for me, I've just chosen to just leave the water alone altogether and then just drink it an hour before or an hour after. And of course, I have long stretches in between my meals. I typically have 1 to 2 meals a day, so I can drink water multiple times. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there for you, and I would love to hear from you. What's been your experience? Do you find that you get bloated when you drink water with your meals, or are you one of those people that's like, I'm good, no worries at all? Would love to hear from you. All right, that is it. You be blessed.